joined by Longwood University head coach Griff, DeShawn Wade, and Justin Hill. Coach.
Yeah, before we get started, I just want to say, major, just so impressed with Dave Dickerson and what he's going through. I can't imagine. I thought he did an incredible job this year with his team on the court. I thought their game plan for his personnel was just exquisite, and was so impressed. And then to be doing it with all of the real life issues going on, it kind of puts things in perspective, just extremely blessed to have him in this league. And be able to compete against him. I thought his team today was, they were extremely impressive, came out with real fire and fight. I didn't think they were going to miss. And I'm not sure they did miss in the first 10 minutes or so. As we said, I thought they outcompeted us. But flipping the page, I thought our guys quickly understood that we had to increase our level of activity, particularly on the defensive end, to try to slow them down. But what I was really impressed with is we did increase our level of activity, but they still made more shots for a couple minutes. And then I don't know if it was fatigue got into their legs or our rotation being able to go probably a little bit deeper. But they started to miss some shots. Real credit to our guys. I thought throughout, it's something that we preach constantly, is just to stay the course, to continue to pour into the root and just be ourselves. And I thought this team understood that and embraced that, even down, I think we were down 16 at one point, or maybe a couple points. And they didn't panic, and they just kept on playing one possession at a time. And I think over the course of the 40 minutes, we're able to come out the victor. So just really, really proud of the character of the guys, because I think that it takes toughness, certainly physically, but maybe more importantly mentally, to stay locked in, stay principled. You see so often teams who get down start to try to make hero plays, and that's when it spins really out of control. And our guys didn't do that, maybe with an exception or two. But I don't even think they were making hero plays, just silly plays. So, anyhow.
Great. Thank you, Coach. We'll take questions for our student athletes first.
DeShawn, you guys you've been in a lot of games where you're behind in the second half. I don't think you've ever been down 16 all season. Can you just talk a little bit about what you were thinking? You're used to being behind. You're not used to being behind like that big a hole. What was going through your mind at that point?
Same thing Coach was just saying, just stay the course. I was telling my guys, we just been here before. We've been here plenty of times before. Maybe, like you said, not as big as a lead, but we've been here 1,000 times before. And, all we got to do is keep doing what we've been doing all year, just sticking to what we do, and nobody trying to do too much. And, it worked out.
Justin, describe the relationship and the rapport you and DeShawn have in the backcourt and wanting to take the big shots, have the ball in your hands. In one possession game, basically, in the last 2 minutes.
Well, so I usually have the ball in my hand, so they trust me to make the best decision for either pass to a teammate for an open shot like Wade, or just seeing if I could take it myself. And when I see Wade's open and I pass it, I know it's going up and it's going in most likely. So we have a good relationship with if you're open, just shoot the shot.
How much has his presence, experience helped you this year?
It's helped me a lot because, this is my second year with him. And last year we was I wouldn't say we were shying away from the leadership role, but now we really just taking it. And it's like from a lot of people, like you see Zay, Zach, Cam, Leslie, Wade, like me most times, like all of us just come collective as a collective unit, and it just fuels us.
Brian.
DeShawn, you take such pride in being a defender. When you look down and see Jordan Gainey 3 for 16, 2 for 11 from 3, what goes through your head?
We play team defense. I mean, I'm on them for most of the time, but, you know, that's really about a team. You know, we try to be heavy in the gaps, contest, you know, all the shots, make it difficult. But, I mean, you know, I look at those stats and I'm just like, dang, we really did a good job on them, you know. I'm not going to take all the credit for it, but, yeah, we did a really good job on them.
If you start taking too much credit, just slide up to Bryson Mazzell.
DeShawn, you got a chance tomorrow, you know, thing every kid dreams about, Championship Sunday, chance to play, possible NCAA tournament bid. Just can you talk a little bit about, you know, what that feels like after all the work you put into to at least have that shot tomorrow?
Yeah, man, 3 years of work, man, just building this junk, not from the ground up, but, you know, coming in here, not really knowing what to expect. It's just amazing, man. I mean, I really can't even explain it. Like, you always think like you're going to be here, but you don't really ever know. So for it to just happen, it's surreal.
And DeShawn, there in the second half, you scored 7 consecutive points. Is it a situation where, as a team, you guys understand who has the hot hand and you guys communicate that to each other?
You could say that. I mean, we all got basketball IQ and we know who has the hot hand, but we just stick to whatever coach calls. Like, coach ain't calling plays just because you got a hot hand, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the ball finds you again, you go, you know what I'm saying? You keep it moving. And then if you got a gap or if you got an opportunity to attack, then you take it. But I don't think nobody's really just playing with the hot hand, you know.
We'll do one more question for our students, and then we'll take questions for Coach. Brian.
Griff, did you notice anything different when we called those timeouts in the mid-first half and you were down double-digit lead? Any different tone?
No, you know, I really think the guys have done a fantastic job of preparing. I think the mindset's been, you know, really good, maybe with the exception of the practice before the tournament. But I think they've been really locked in. I mean, it's a mature team. And, you know, I credit Upstate. I mean, I think they came out fired up and just had a much higher activity level than we did. And we weren't at the level we needed to be at. I think they quickly realized that. And then, you know, from that point on, again, they're the ones who are saying, hey, keep it up, stay focused. And I think that's one thing that our guys have really taken a big step towards. You know, we talk a lot about mindset, and you know, I think that the past 2 games we've had some mental mistakes, but those mental mistakes have been fewer and further between. And I think there's been almost every time out, there's been almost more of a commitment collectively to, okay, hey, we got to lock in.
What do you expect tonight to be like for you?
For me? I don't know. I think we'll see who wins, and then we'll prepare like we normally do. We'll go eat. We'll go do walkthrough of their actions. We'll try to get these guys off their feet, and you know, we got one shot at it, and we'll put our best foot forward.
How much did it mean to have that crowd here in Charlotte for you guys? Because that was an impressive crowd.
Yeah, it's really been special, and you know, I think the university has done an amazing job to rally around our men's and our women's teams, who are both having great years, and then just to have the supporters come in. I know I looked up and I saw two of my friends from London who they didn't come from London, but who were friends from London who had flown in for the tournament. And there's just people from all over, and it's fun, I think, to see the alumni and of course the students have so much enthusiasm and pride, not just in the team but in the school. And we really want our team to be about much more than just the 16 guys in the locker room. It's about the university, it's about the community, and we're just representatives. And so just trying to put a good foot forward there.
Last question.
Griff, you and I talked on the first media day after you got this job about not just building a team, but building a program, building something sustainable. Now that you guys are playing for the first Big South title in this school's history, have you had a chance to process any of this in that journey?
No. No. Yeah, it's funny, Brian. As coaches on games days, these guys don't know it. Well, actually, I think they do know it in walkthrough when I'm super amped up, that I might be a little bit wound tight. But over the past couple of days, as that anxiety has risen, I've really tried to just say, this has been an incredible journey here at Longwood, and it's been an incredible journey for, and just the blessing of being with guys like this, and I coach these guys so hard, and I love them to death, but I coach them hard, and for them to just kind of really buy in to what it is we're trying to do has been, really rewarding. And so when I think about sustainability, I really think about the culture that we're trying to build, and I think about almost more the character of the guys on our team, and that's the special thing. It's really fun, and I think that's a huge ingredient to our success, is that we have high character guys. And so probably haven't had enough time, Brian, to really process, but I can just say it's been a rich experience thus far, and I'm just super excited to be coaching these guys.
Great. Coach, DeShawn, Justin, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.